What is good, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Beastiery, the series in which I kill nearly every NPC, starting from chickens all the way up to Verzik 1,000 times. After each 1,000 kills, I can allot 2 levels to train any skill that I want, and after completing a combat level, I can gain a quest point and do one quest if it has a quest point, or save up my quest points to do a quest that has multiple quest points. Anyway, in the end of last episode, we unlocked the Priest in Peril quest, meaning we could go back, beginning this episode, and kill the level 1 chickens and the level 2 undead cows that we were not able to before, since we didn't have Mauritania unlocked. So that's what we're going to do in short order. But before we get to that, I have seen some proposed changes in the comments and from friends personally, and I wanted to run it by you and have a poll officially. There will be a straw poll in the description. Please go vote on it. Basically what the poll is if there is a monster, an NPC, that can only be killed via a quest unlock, that quest itself would be a free unlock when that time comes. This would be excluding Miscellanea completely, by the way. So we wouldn't be able to go do Miscellanea right now. Miscellanea would be completely excluded, but this would mean when we get to Chompies at level 6, we could do big Chompy bird hunting when that comes, and we wouldn't have to use our quest point for that. I think this would be a good rule change for the account, because everything has been directed towards the NPCs unlocking and not me really progressing the account one way or the other. So please go give it a vote. Click on the straw poll in the description. I love you all. Like the video. Last videos only got like 300 likes a piece. What was that? Do you think I'm killing 1,000 roosters for 300 likes? No. Like the video, please and thank you. And subscribe if you're new. I love you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Hug your mom. Kiss your sister. I don't care. Just enjoy your life. Thanks, guys. Okay, this chicken will be our last chicken slain. There we go. There is 1,000 undead chickens slain and in their grave. I did end up getting about 6,000 feathers from this task, but I did get a little bit lazy and didn't feel like picking them all up. So we ended up with like 1,800 feathers, which isn't bad. Now that those are dead, we will come back to the undead cows, excuse me. But first, we are going to continue on with the hunter training. As I did mention, that is going to be our primary training skill for the foreseeable future, as it will give us a lot of very, very good resources from the implings and really decent money as well. So we're going to go head off and train a couple of hunter levels and then continue on here with the undead cows, which we do need to bank about. I mean, this is a really long walk from the bank to the cows, so we probably won't bank a whole heck of a lot of the hides, but as I did mention in the last episode, we do need over 1,000 cow hides at least, because way down the line we have to kill the unicows from the Tower of Life. So I am being a little bit lazy by doing this, but we'll only get over 1,000 and a touch cow hides and then move on from there. A relatively interesting fact here, maybe you won't find this interesting, but I do. So the regular chickens and cows do drop beginner clues, but for some reason the undead chickens and cows don't drop any clues at all. I don't know why. I mean, I feel like they should, but it's pretty interesting little note right there. All right, I think we are on our last cow here. Yes, it is. This is 999, and there is 1,000 undead cows completed. And, yeah, if you're going to ask, did I plan to get 59 attack on that kill? Don't worry about it, okay? But there are 1,000 undead cows completed. As I did mention, I was pretty lazy with picking up the cow hides. We may only picked up, like, a little under 200, so sue me. But that'll be enough for the unicows that we have to get to in the future, so I'm not super worried. As you can see here, the difference between these cows and the cows in Lumbridge, or, well, that's where we killed the last cows, and cows elsewhere on the planet. The first 1,000 cows that I did kill, they were worth 290,000. These were only worth 231,000. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So I wonder where the divergence could be there. I'm assuming it does have to do with the meat, but I thought that was a little interesting point. If you were wondering, I guess that is the completion of level 1s and 2s pre-miscellanea. So these are what the stats are looking like right now. 59 attack, 58 strength, 36 defense. I don't know, the next time we'll train that. It's not really necessary for a long time, and then you can see the rest. We are going to go back to train some hunter. We will unlock young implings on these next 2 levels as well, which would be really cool. I think they do drop a decent amount of things that I can sell to the general store for some petty cash, so I'm not super worried about that. So we have over 1,000 cowhides. We're going to go catch some young implings, and then I think we're going to move on to our first level 3. I think we'll start with monks. There are a few different places in the world to catch them. I'm not positive what we'll do yet, but I know that we're going to do some monks. Ooh, there is 22 hunter. That means it is time to go catch some young implings. Let's do this thing. Wait a minute. Wait a darn minute. Ladies and gentlemen, you may sound the alarm once again. Yes, we have found another incorrection in the Wikipedia sheet. You know what? All of you who said that I would never find any incorrectness in the Wikipedia documents, in the Wikipedia, because it was straight from Jagex, you can suck on my big toe. So as you can see right here, I'll post it right there. There are the list of all of the monks that are in the game. It does say that there are monks here south of Hosidius. Yes, they are correct. But as you can see on the Wikipedia, it says that they are all combat level 3. Oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? Oh, are they all level 5? Oh, yes, they are. I'm actually a little bit upset because it took me about 6 minutes to walk all the way over here, so I'm a little bummed that I walked all the way over here. I'm not even sure if there are any level 3s, because if there are level 5s here, and there's a few other places that say they're level 5s, I wonder if there are any level 3s. I'd assume in the Kandarin Monastery they are level 3s. You know what? I'll grab this holy mold while I'm right here. But there we go. Another OSRS Wikipedia incorrection. Back to back. All right, we are coming up on the Kandarin Monastery, and survey says, are they level 3? Oh, no, they are level 3. That's actually really unfortunate. I was hoping I could weasel my way out of not having to kill these dudes. I should probably also get my Addy sword. Yeah, so I guess we're going to have to come here and bash a bunch of monks. I feel a little bit bad about this. Not the holy men. And this will be the last holy man that I will fall. So I decided, because a couple of people in the comments of last episode suggested that I try using the event RPG rather than the Addy sword on a couple of these lower level monsters. To be honest, I didn't notice, honestly, a whole big difference. If you are wondering why I might be using that, it's because of the 3-tick rather than the 4-tick attack. And on these lower level monsters, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty decent, but not too fussed about it either way. There is 1,000 monks slain. Obviously, they don't drop anything other than bones, and thank you, Colby. I don't really pick up bones that often anymore. I probably should. I was gonna go for the Bone Crusher in short, but then I realized that I do have to kill a level 100 monster to get the Bone Crusher, which is the Terror Dog, I'm pretty sure, and that's not happening for a very, very, very long time. So at some point, I will train Prayer, but today is not that day, I can tell you that. Very cool. There is 2,500. If you're wondering why I'm holding my mic, it's because Colby pushed it off the table so that he could lay down against me. So now I have to hold my mic so that it doesn't crash on the floor again. Let's go open the young implings. This should be fun. We should get a decent amount of clues from this. All right, we are back with the last couple of implings that we need to open. So there we go. There is 1 and there is 2. All right, so we ended up with 20-something babies and 111 youngs, and this is what we netted in total. So we got 1 beginner clue from the babies that I did have to drop. It was a Charlie the Tramp clue that I couldn't do. And then we only ended up getting 1 beginner clue from the youngs. They should be 1 in 25, which is a little odd. And then we did get the 2 easy clues, so not really complaining. Netted 3 caskets out of the whole thing. Some decent stuff, I guess. I could sell the U longbow and the mithril bar for some decent GP if I really needed to. Other than that, just some good stuff to hold along the way, some decent food as well. So we are done with all of that, and it is time to get back to slaying. So what will be our next victim? I guess let's go find out. Okay, this will... Wait, just kidding. I think we have one... Yeah, we have one more after this, and that will be the last goblin that I have to kill. So cave goblins are probably the deadliest creature that we've had to kill so far on our journey. And you will see why right here. But before we do that, again, I'm getting very good at this planning thing, aren't I? There is 60 attack on our 1,000th cave goblin. Yes, I just figured out the math. It's not that hard to do. There's 1,000... cave goblins killed and 60 attack. I can now wield dragon weaponry. I know that I've looked into the timeline of our quests. I know that I've said our next, like, X amount of quests are planned out. I think it's until combat level 13. So I don't remember if the dragon longsword, if Lost City is in there, but I'll figure that out. It's been a while since I've taken a look at that quest line. Anyway, there is the completion, and there is 60 attack as well. This has likely been our deadliest task so far because of the Lumbridge Swamp Caves. So down here, and I'll show you real quickly. In this section over here, and this section right over here, if you run through there and you have an open flame, you can explode, and it deals an enormous amount of damage. Luckily, you can simply snake through like that. It's a longer walk, so that's what we had to do, and luckily there's a map on Wiki, and we just figured it out from there, so it wasn't too difficult. But honestly, it was a pretty annoying task because the goblins unfortunately have a mechanic, like when you attack one of the goblins, the other ones will run away from you, so it's super annoying. But we did end up getting 6 easy clues and 11 beginners. Obviously, we were able to finish 5 and 8, and we'll stack those up from the clue caskets that we got from our young and baby implings. So I guess we will stack these, go grab a couple of hunter levels real quickly, and then move on. Also, I think I'm going to hold on to that lamp and that book for the time being. I don't know what I'm going to spend them on quite yet. But yeah, we'll go grab a couple hunter levels, maybe grab a couple more clues, and then move on to our next subject, which I believe, maybe the monkey? The little beast titans? Maybe we'll go take the little monkeys on. That would be, I don't know yet, actually. Why am I contemplating this right now? Okay, cut to the, you'll see what I don't know what I'm going to kill next. You'll see. All right, and only one more monkey after this one. This will be our last monkey to kill the full 1,000. I love their little red mohawk. I feel like that's not canon in real life. I don't think monkeys have red mohawks in real life, but I guess in the world of RuneScape they do. I decided to kill them here at the nature altar because, I mean, there are a bunch of other places that are a little bit safer, but they have a lot less monkeys. These monkeys are pretty decent, and they're always spawning pretty quickly, so this was a relatively quick task. We did end up unlocking the beekeeper's legs as well. We got one of those randoms, and we also got 5 emeralds, so pretty decent task overall, I guess. Also, another interesting point, probably something that nobody thinks about. For some reason, monkey bones are outrageously expensive on the GE. On normal tasks, it only drops bones, like gnomes or gnome children, the children, it's probably going to net me like 80k in those bones. This task ended up being worth 300 and nearly 40k, and the heads from the monkeys are only like 250 GP apiece. Yeah, 235 GP apiece for each head, so obviously the large majority of that money is through the monkey bones, 321 GP on average per piece of monkey bones, so I guess if you're really in a pinch, these guys really wouldn't be bad money, but you do have to come all the way out here, so probably not a good money-making method, but if you're extremely desperate, you could try it. Let's go grab a couple of hunter levels then and move on. Okay, and this will be the last impling that we need to catch to get 29 hunter. Very cool. There is 29. I can now catch swamp lizards, which I need that on the chunk, man. I might log in and grab that, actually. That's pretty nice if we ever need to get some quick levels. Swamp lizards are pretty darn quick on the XP side, so that's nice. Anyway, we are going to... Oh, there's one other thing that I wanted to mention. I didn't realize that I was this close to a level after the monkey task. While I was going through some wheat, we ended up getting 60 strength, which is kind of unbelievable. So I didn't record that, but there's 60 strength as well. So we are going to head back. I think I'm gonna go do some gnomes now. I'm feeling a little lazy because I got like 180 or 190 young implings in the bank right now, and I don't feel like doing any clues at the moment. I think we're gonna go off and do some gnomes, probably the gnome troops, and then go do some regular gnomes, I think, and then we can go from there. But yeah, there's 29 hunter, 60 strength. We can move on to our next one. Okay, only one more gnome to slay after this one. And there we go. There is 1,000 level 3 gnomes slaughtered. So, pretty decent, you know, relatively quick. One of the quicker ones. They do have 3 HP, which is very unusual for a level 3. As you do these incrementally, I mean, nobody else does this, so you probably wouldn't realize the HP going up. Obviously, the HP does go up when you kill higher things, but this is probably the lowest HP thing that I've killed since a level 1. I don't think there's anything on level 2 or level 3s. I haven't killed a gnome trooper yet, so I don't really know if what their HP's at, but these guys were at 3 HP, which is very interesting for a level 3. So now we are going to head off, grab a couple of hunter levels, come back, and kill some more gnome troops. Before we get into the hunter, I'm actually going to use all of these lamps and books real quickly. They've been sitting in my inventory for a very long time, and obviously you can't bank them at all. I'm going to toss them all on hunter just because why not? We can get some quick hunter level, or some quick hunter XP, I should say. So there we go. There is the last of them. 2 lamps and a book put on. Not a full level. Catching young implings is really obnoxious for a level, so that's probably why I did that. And then we also have a mystery box that we got, and an uncut sapphire. So big gains from the last 1,000. So let's open this mystery box. Give me the stale baguette. A diamond? Okay. I'll take that. Not going to complain there. Now we can head off and do some, you know, hunter. As you can see, I still do have a lot of implings in the inventory, in the bank, that I haven't opened yet. We'll probably do a mass opening at some point. Oh no, this is horrendous timing. This is something that I wanted to talk about. Oh, we have to kill 1,000 pheasants here. Okay, so not to let this opportunity pass, because these pheasants are level 3s, and we do need to kill them at some point during the level 3s. I was hoping that it wouldn't be now, but we got summoned. I feel like I'm not explaining this well. So, obviously we have pheasants here. They are level 3, and we had to rely on getting a Freaky Forester at some point during the level 3s. I didn't expect it to be while I was catching gourmet and young implings, but this is when we drew the straw. So we have to go kill 1,000 of these. Obviously the tails don't matter. We just need to kill 1,000 of them conglomerately. So do they have anything that they drop? Raw pheasant. Is he going to tell me to bring him the raw pheasant every time? Oh my gosh. That is going to be so annoying. This is so dumb. Why am I doing this? At least it'll be fast. It'll be super fast, actually. All right, I'm 250 deep right now, and I'm potentially going to do something that will ruin this for me, but I need to test it for testing's sake, and just hope that we can get another one at one point. He needs a level 4, not level 4, a 4-tail pheasant meat. So I'm going to go, where's the level 4? I'm going to kill a where is a, oh, there's one right in front of me. I'm going to kill this dude, take his meat, and see if I can turn it in, because after every single one that you kill, it'll stall you out for a tick or two, because he'll be like, now bring me the raw pheasant meat after every single one you kill. So I'm going to see if I can give him the meat. Okay, I can use the portal to leave now. You don't need to attack any more pheasants. Okay, well, we're up to 250. At some point, we'll have to come back here. But I did need to test that just for testing's sake to make my life easier. That's really unfortunate. 250 pheasants. I guess we'll continue on once we get them at another time. You know, all in the sake of science. I guess I could have saved doing that until the end, but I did want to see if we could do that now instead. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, we are going to kill our last gnome troop as we walk over to it very slowly. Probably should have, actually, I don't think it really matters. Bringing the event RPG may have been a little bit better for me here rather than the adamant sword, but honestly it doesn't matter too much. For some reason, Runelight only, for the respawn timers, these have a 12-second respawn time, I think it was, yeah? Is that 12 seconds? It only pulls, like, half of the respawns and not all of them. I don't know why, but that's on Runelight's end. These guys also only had 3 HP. I feel like they just, because typically the level should scale with the level, or the HP should scale with the level. That's what I've seen with everything else. But for the gnomes and the gnome troops that are level 3, they only have had 3 HP like their level 1 counterparts, which is a little odd. So again, something that nobody would ever know unless they had done this with me. So there we go. There is 1,000 gnome troops done as we catch Evil Molly for some gems. Now that we've caught Evil Molly, we are going to head off to Puro Puro once again and do some impling hunting. So I have been catching young implings, and I think I said in the past that I wasn't going to catch gourmets, but I've discovered, well, I mean, it's not really a discovery, I probably should have just realized it, but gourmet implings have a 1 in 25 chance of dropping easy clues, and young implings do, I think, 1 in 25 for beginners and then 1 in 50 for easies. I want easies. I don't care about beginners anymore. Easies are going to be the best money for me, so that's why we're going to start catching some gourmets. The money that we get from gourmets will easily outweigh the items that we get from young implings, hopefully, at least. So we're going to go off and catch some gourmets as well, and then we'll move on to our next victim. I think we have either 2 or 3 single spawn rooster, and I think seagulls. I'll have to look on the wiki page for seagulls. I'm not sure about that one. Don't quote me there. But this will be the last gardener that we will need to kill for our level 3s. Very nice. There is 1,000 level 3. While I can't say that rats were the most fun, these giant rats, level 3 rats, were the most fun that I've ever had playing this game. Certainly better than the gardeners. For a couple of reasons. Obviously, there's multiple spawns. I always have bots near me, unless, actually, that's probably a hardcore, now that I think about it, maybe, I don't know. It's probably a bot, actually, since he's alching in between. Anyway, it's always nice to have company, and lastly, they do drop beginner clues along the way, but that one was our 1,000th clue. I didn't collect any raw rat meat along the way until the very end, just for one inventory, because I am lazy. As I've said before, I am just lazy. So there we go. There is 1,000 level 3 giant rats slain. According to the Wikipedia entry, they have a 1 in 128 drop rate of beginner clues. You want to know how many beginner clues I got during this grind? 1. And according to modern day mathematics, there is a 99.96% chance of getting more than 1 beginner clue during 1,000 kills. But you know what? It is what it is, and sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. It's pretty unfortunate, but we continue on. We soldier on. We'll go grab a couple of hunter levels and maybe get some better luck. But that was pretty darn unfortunate. So on the Wikipedia for seagulls, there are quite a few different places to kill level 3s. In Port Sarum, there is only 1 level 3 seagull. In Port Piscarius, there's only 1 level 3 seagull. But luckily, at the Corsair Cove, there are copious amounts of level 3 seagulls. So we've been killing them for quite a while. I think I got one more after this one. Interesting note about these guys, they have 10 HP, which seems to be outrageously high for a level 3. I think that's 2 HP higher than any other NPC that I've encountered. But there we go. There is 1,000 level 3 seagulls slain. Nothing from them. Not a thing. Just some bones, which I very arrogantly did not pick up and drop or bury at all. We got some cool items, though, along the way. Let's go get a couple hunter levels. Still stacking up those gourmet implings. Well, this will be the second to last drunken man that we will kill. For this category, whatever you want to call it, we had an option to either kill the drunken man or Cuffs, I think his name is. He's over there, or maybe it's Rusty. It's one of those guys that are like way over in the distance, where I killed the 3 level 2 named men last episode. So we had the option of killing either one of them, and I just figured I'd kill this guy because he's closer to the bank. But here we go. This will be our 1,000th kill on the men No clue. But look at the insane amount of clues we did end up getting during this 1,000. I did bank them all. I could complete, I think it was 8 easies and 12 or 13 of the beginners. But that was, even though it was only a single spawn, it has a 15% respawn rate. So it wasn't too bad, honestly. And obviously it had drops along the way, so it made life a little bit easier. So not bad overall. Not my favorite. Not a big fan of single spawns. So we're going to grab a couple hunter levels and then go off to the monster that I've been dreading this entire time. I've been dreading it more than the gardeners. That's why I left it for last. Wait a second. I'm killing these roosters. Did we just find another? Did we just find another Wikipedia error? 2 in 1 episode? Yeah, we did just find another Wikipedia error. Oh my gosh. Suck on it, people who said I wouldn't find any. Okay. So if you gander, you don't even need to gander. I will put the screenshot right here. There's nothing on the Wikipedia that says anything about beginner clues. Huh. We just got a beginner clue from a rooster? I mean, I'm down. I was dreading killing these guys because I thought it would be super boring single spawns, but I guess they do drop beginner clues as well. Nobody would ever know that if I didn't do this series, so that's why I love this thing so much. Well, there we go. There's a beginner clue. Can we even start it? Talk to Charlie the Tramp? Probably not. We'll give it a shot, though. I'm going to have to confirm with the JMod what the drop rate is on this after the 1,000. That was on kill count 203, by the way. I'm going to have to confirm what the drop rate is on this if we don't get like a clear, concise amount. But cool. Let me go start on this beginner clue. Hopefully we can get some more. Oh boy. So I was on my way back to kill some more roosters when we ran into the Freaky Forester. We got a nice little Freaky Forester random event, so we are going to go ahead and hop back in here and finish up the 760 pheasants that we still need to kill. And then we can just enjoy life. I don't know, then head back to roosters. This is good to have, I guess. Nice. If you're ever looking for the largest actual waste of time in the entire game of RuneScape, come and kill pheasants just on your free time. You know why? Because you don't get any XP. You don't get anything from it. No XP, no bones. You can only pick up 1 pheasant at a time. There's no point to doing this whatsoever at all. Every time you even kill one, the idiot interrupts you. He's like, bring me the pheasant. I'm like, no, dude, I got to kill 760 more of these. What are you talking about? Do you not understand my purpose in life? Anywho, there is 1,000 pheasants killed. So the only purpose of this was getting me 2 hours closer to the time that I will die in my life. But, oh wait, never mind. We got a sick Lederhosen hat. Anyway, I'm coming back from doing a beginner clue, and I'm just going to mash this all together in one clip. We're about 15 roosters from being done the 1,000 roosters, so I'm going to head over here, kill about 15 more. We've gotten 5 clues so far, and the only beginner clue that we've been able to finish was that first one that we got, which is pretty disappointing so far, honestly. So I guess we'll go just kill the last 15 here and meander on unless we get another clue. Well, because I'm lazy, I decided not to leave after we got that clue, but this will be the last from our 1,000. Woo! There we go. All right, so we got about 6,100 feathers from these guys. Honestly, not that bad. The thing that I've been thinking about is where's the best place that we can use feathers? It's either going to be fletching. Could use them for arrows, but the primary place that we'd want to use those is going to be with fishing, and I'm very close to being able to use them for fishing. So I think I'll address that at a later time, but yeah, let's get on with this clue, and then we can move on to the moment that we've all been waiting for. Opening, well, I'm gonna have to get 2 more hunter levels. Opening all of the implings that I've been hoarding up this entire time. I'll show you how many we've gotten. It's actually a stupid amount that we have right now. Okay, let's go ahead and catch our last and final impling to end up the skilling grind for this episode. There we go. There is 39 Slayer. the last level that we can get for this episode. So that's pretty sweet to have. Now we can go bank all of these and go ahead with the moment that we've all been waiting for. Let's go take a look at the hull. I did end up switching. Actually, don't even remember if I mentioned this. I started catching gourmets rather than youngs because they have a much better chance at easies. And then I unlocked Earths, I think a couple monsters ago when we got 2 levels for Earths. I started catching them when they would fly by, just so that we would have a chance at a medium. They are 1 in 100 for mediums, so we might get one, we might not. Let's check and see what our total is in the bank, though. 623 gourmet implings and 112 earth implings. I also did open up some and ended up getting an easy clue at some point. I don't remember where that beginner came from. Maybe from one of the roosters, and I just haven't done it yet. I have no idea where that beginner clue came from. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and start getting started on this clue grind. And just a reminder, this is what we're already at: 23 beginners, 16 caskets. That will only go up maybe 1 if we can complete that other casket, but the easies should go up a good amount, hopefully. Okay, before we get started on the easies, we do need to get some more law runes. So we're going to take a dangerous journey out to the Wilderness Mage Arena. We got my boy Jake C, hashtag free Jake C, and my boy Gashtag. They're scouting for me. Oh, this is kind of Weenie Hut Jr., but I need it, you know? Made it safely again, my dude. Thanks, fellas. Thank you. I just finished Easy Clues casket number 20. We only have 5 gourmet implings left. Will we get another one before the end? Probably not. It's probably the end. Yeah, okay. I think I started with 632 gourmet implings, if I'm not misremembering. It was like 6 hours ago when I started. I took like a 4-hour break in between. Anyway, we got 24 in total. 3 times we had to drop a clue because of an iron kite shield clue, which we don't have access to unless we want to go to level 40 wilderness, which I just don't have the cojones to do. And then the other one was a ham clue, which we had to drop because we can't get ham boots yet. But as you saw, 20 caskets in total, which brought us up to 36 easies. That's insane. Now we have a 1 in 100 shot at a medium clue, and then probably a 1 in 100 shot of completing that medium clue. But we'll give it a try. Okay, the last 12 earth implings. We didn't get any mediums from the first 100. 4, 3, 2, 1. Man, no medium clues? Big unlucky, dude. Alright, before we get to our quest for this episode, we are going to do my favorite thing in the game: open some clues. So, as you can see, we have 24 beginners, 36 easies. Whew, that's a nice haul right there. So, let's get started. Well, of course, we'll start with the beginners like normal, move on to the easies. First one. That's not bad cash. We're off to a good start. Ooh, some frog slippers. I'll take those. What? Okay, a duplicate monk robe tee. And our last beginner. Okay. Well, we got 2 uniques, but they're both duplicates. 8 total law runes, some nature runes. Honestly, not that bad, but I mean, they're beginners, so you can't really expect much else. But time for probably one of my favorite clues to do nowadays, the easies. Easy number 1. Garbage. Ooh, we got an Iron Kite Shield G. New collection log slot. That's some Fashionscape right there. That's worth a... Holy... That's worth nearly 200k. GE average, 206k for that. Your treasure... Why is it... That's very off right there, but that's okay. What did I just get? An Amulet of Power T? Holy, that's worth 1 mil? Oh my gosh. That's best in slot for a very long time. I wasn't even expecting that. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Dude, this is nuts so far. I'm happy with that. I'm going to toss that bad boy on. Oh my. That looks sick, by the way. Well done, Jagex. Okay, nothing there. Awful clue. Steel, plate skirt G. What? Jeez. We got an Armadillo page and a Zammy page. Not bad there at all. Probably not going to be able to utilize them for a long time, though. Not much. A goblin mask? Okay. I'm down. I'm down. Let's toss it on. Let's go. Another studded body G. I feel like I have like duplicates of that entire set now. Garbage. 10 purple sweets, black plate body, more purple sweets. Garbage. Garbage. A master clue. Yeah, that's probably going straight to the ground. Let's see. Small island located northeast of Mostly Harmless. Yeah, that's a drop right there. Bronze plate skirt G. Nice. Not bad, not bad. Another Armadillo page. Did I already get that one? Yeah, the thing didn't pop up. We already got that. Purple sweets. Nothing. Narda teleports. Those are actually pretty useful. I'm happy with those. Ooh, some blue elegance skirt. Nice. Steel pick. Another Zammy page. Getting there. And a bronze full helm G. Air runes. Ooh, Bob shirt. That's needed for like a master or an elite. That's pretty sick to get. Very nice. And our last one. Garbage. Well, that was fun. Pretty successful, too. I can't believe we got that amulet. Holy. Now that we are done our clues, we must take the next step on our account, which means since we have completed all of the level 3s that we do have access to, we must complete a quest. Since the poll that I spoke about earlier hasn't gone through yet, we are going to use this quest point on the Plague City quest. So we're going to go ahead and finish that quest because there are 2 monsters inside West Arty. The woman level 3 and then the man level 4, I think it is. They both drop bones, so it's basically useless. But we're going to do this quest so that we can do those starting out next episode. So let's get started with Plague City. Well, sweet. There we go. Plague City complete. Oh, wait. That's actually a good amount of mining XP as well. Let's take a look at this. What will that get us up to? 16 mining. Nice. We can now do like the beginner clue steps whenever he's like, go mine some iron. I'll be like, okay, I can do that now. We don't have to worry about anything else. But that is pretty cool. And we can now use the Arty teleport spell once we get 7 more magic levels. And that is where we will be calling it for this episode of the Beastiery. I hope you guys all did enjoy. Like I said, next episode we will start out with the level 3 women that are located somewhere in here. I haven't bothered to find them yet. And the level 4 men as well. We'll have to tackle next episode along with a couple other level 4s. There's not many. But we'll get into that. We'll probably do level 4s and level 5s next episode. So I love you all. I hope you did enjoy. Like the video. Subscribe if you are new. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.